With 704 games for Liverpool and 185 goals, Steven Gerrard is surely one of the greatest footballers in Liverpool's history. He was an example of dedication and loyalty to the Anfield team he loved unconditionally and gave his life on the pitch for 17 seasons. What's more, Gerrard is one of the most beloved footballers of the early part of this millennium, alongside Frank Lampard, with whom he was rivals at club level. But when it came to the England, my dears, we talk about Steven Gerrard, the Liverpool legend. Steven George Gerrard was born on May 30, 1980 in Wiston, Merseyside, England to Paul and Julie and Gerrard. Initially, he played for his hometown team, Wiston Juniors, where Liverpool scouts spotted his talent. At the age of 9, Gerrard joined the Liverpool Academy. His footballing idols while growing up were Liverpool legends John Barnes and Ian Rush, along with Paul Gascoigne for England. During his childhood, Gerrard experienced an accident where a garden fork became embedded in his right foot's big toe. In his autobiography titled, Gerrard, My Autobiography, he credited Liverpool's academy director Steve Hayway and his father for preventing his toe's amputation. Despite not being a Catholic and residing outside the catchment area, Gerrard attended Cardinal Heenan Catholic High School on his primary school teacher's recommendation. Her husband was a PE teacher at the school, which had a better football reputation compared to other schools in the area. At the age of 14, Gerrard had trials with various clubs, but he didn't achieve immediate success. Gerrard failed to make it into the England schoolboys team. One of his trials was with Manchester United, which he revealed in his 2006 autobiography was a tactic to pressure Liverpool into offering him a youth training scheme contract. On November 5, 1997, he signed his first professional contract with Liverpool. On November 29, 1998, Gerrard made his debut as a late substitute for Liverpool against Blackburn Rovers. In his first season, he made 13 appearances, often replacing injured captain Jamie Redknapp in central midfield or playing on the right wing. Gerrard saw himself as a defensive player, looking to make tackles rather than push the team forward. He suffered from back problems and groin injuries that required 4 separate operations. The 2000-2001 season was a breakthrough year for Gerrard as he made 50 starts and scored 10 goals in all competitions. He won his first major honours with Liverpool, including the FA Cup, Football League Cup, and the UEFA Cup, scoring in the final of the last competition. He was also named PFA Young Player of the Year. The following season, he won the FA Charity Shield and UEFA Super Cup. In October 2003, Gerrard was appointed Liverpool captain after a year as vice-captain, replacing Sami Hyypiä. Gerrard extended his contract for 4 years in June 2005 but was linked with a move to Chelsea during the off-season. Although he admitted to being unhappy with Liverpool's progress, he turned down a £20 million offer from Chelsea to stay with Liverpool under new coach Rafael Benitez. In the early stages of the 2004-2005 season, Liverpool faced several injuries, and Steven Gerrard was sidelined until late November due to a broken toe he sustained in a match against Manchester United in September. However, Gerrard made a crucial contribution to Liverpool's campaign when he scored a spectacular 25-yard half-volley in the 86th minute of their final Champions League group stage match against Olympiacos on December 8, securing the club's place in the knockout round. Despite scoring an own goal during the 2005 League Cup final, Gerrard played a pivotal role in Liverpool's comeback from a 3-goal deficit in the 2005 Champions League final against AC Milan, scoring one of the goals and being fouled to win a penalty that led to the 3rd goal. Liverpool won the match on penalties, with Gerrard being named man of the match and later receiving the UEFA Club Footballer of the Year award. After the final, there were concerns that Gerrard might leave Liverpool due to contract issues. However, negotiations resumed, and Gerrard signed a new 4-year deal, stating that winning one Premier League title with Liverpool would mean more to him than winning multiple titles at Chelsea. In the 2005-2006 season, Gerrard scored 23 goals in 53 appearances, becoming the first Liverpool player since John Barnes in 1988 to be voted the PFA Players' Player of the Year. He also scored twice in the 2006 FA Cup final against West Ham United, including a stunning injury-time equaliser. and helped Liverpool win their second consecutive major trophy on penalties. This match is famously known as the Gerrard Final, as he became the only player to score in the FA Cup, League Cup, UEFA Cup, and Champions League finals. Liverpool returned to the Champions League final in the 2006-2007 season, but lost 2-1 to Milan in Athens, despite eliminating Chelsea in the semi-finals on penalties. In August 2007, Gerrard sustained a toe fracture during a Champions League qualifier against Toulouse. However, he returned to play in a league draw against Chelsea just 4 days later. Later that year in October, he scored during his 400th game for Liverpool in a league match against Arsenal. During November, he managed to score in almost all of Liverpool's domestic and European matches. By scoring the only goal in a Champions League away tie against Marseille in December, he achieved the feat of being the first Liverpool player since John Aldridge in 1989 to score in 7 consecutive games across all competitions. In the same month, Gerrard came in 6th place in the rankings for the 2007 FIFA World Player of the Year, following Kaká, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Didier Drogba, and Ronaldinho. Gerrard also reached his 300th Premier League appearance in April 2008, scoring the opening goal in a 3-1 victory over Blackburn Rovers. He finished the season with 21 goals in all competitions, exceeding his previous season's total. Gerrard was selected for the PFA Team of the Year and was nominated for the PFA Players Player of the Year alongside his teammate Fernando Torres. At the beginning of the 2008-2009 season, Gerrard needed surgery for his groin, but it wasn't a serious issue, and he returned to training quickly. In a match against Stoke City on September 20th, he scored a goal which would have been his 100th for Liverpool, but it was disallowed due to an offside call against Dirk Kuyt. However, he reached the milestone 11 days later in a 3-1 win over PSV in the Champions League group stage. On March 10, 2009, Gerrard played his 100th game in European club competition for Liverpool and scored twice in a 4-0 victory over Real Madrid. 4 days later, he scored a penalty against Manchester United at Old Trafford, helping Liverpool win 4-1. Zinedine Zidane, a 3-time FIFA World Player of the Year, praised Gerrard as possibly the world's best player after these performances. On March 22, 2009, Gerrard scored his first hat-trick in the Premier League against Aston Villa, securing a 5-0 win. Gerrard made his 500th appearance for Liverpool on December 5, 2009 against Blackburn and finished the 2009-2010 season with 12 goals and 9 assists from 46 games. After Rafael Benitez left Liverpool in 2010, Roy Hodgson became the new manager and assured fans that Gerrard would not be leaving the club. To reaffirm his commitment to Liverpool, Gerrard released a statement expressing his excitement for the upcoming season and praising the club's signing of Joe Cole. Gerrard played his first preseason game alongside Cole against Borussia Mönchengladbach on August 1, 2010. Gerrard's first goal of the 2010-11 season came from a penalty kick in a Europa League qualifier against FK Rabotniki on August 5, 2010. He scored his next 2 goals in a match against Manchester United at Old Trafford on September 19, one from a penalty kick in the 64th minute and the other from a free kick 6 minutes later to level the game at 2-2. He also scored the second equalizer in a home draw against Sunderland a week later. In a Europa League match against Napoli 11 days later, Gerrard came off the bench to score a second-half hat-trick in a 3-1 win. Gerrard was sidelined at the beginning of the 2011-12 season because of a groin injury that had also kept him out for a significant part of the previous season. He revealed that he had turned down an offer from Bayern Munich during the summer transfer window to help Liverpool return to the Champions League. In October, Gerrard underwent treatment for an infection in his right ankle, which led him to miss several matches for Liverpool and England. However, he returned on December 30th to score a goal against Newcastle United. Gerrard played a crucial role in Liverpool's run to the final of the Football League Cup, where they faced Cardiff City. He scored a penalty in both legs of the semi-final against Manchester City to secure Liverpool's place in the final. Liverpool won the final on penalties, and Gerrard played a vital role in the victory. On his 400th Premier League appearance for Liverpool, Gerrard scored a hat-trick against Everton, leading Liverpool to a 3-0 victory over their local rivals. Gerrard celebrated his 250th match as Liverpool captain on August 18, 2012. He scored his first goal of the 2012-2013 Premier League season on September 23 against Manchester United, although Liverpool lost the game 2-1. In July 2013, Gerrard extended his contract with Liverpool. On August 3, 2013, Liverpool played Olympiacos in Gerrard's charity testimonial match, winning 2-0 with Gerrard among the goal scorers. Alder Hey Children's Charity, which Gerrard co-founded, received £500,000 from the proceeds. Gerrard scored his 100th Premier League goal on October 19, 2013 in a match against Newcastle United. On March 16, 2014, Gerrard scored 2 penalties and missed another in Liverpool's 3-0 win over Manchester United at Old Trafford, making him Liverpool's highest goalscorer in matches against Manchester United. On April 27, 2014, Gerrard's slip allowed Chelsea's Demba Ba to score the opening goal in a match that Liverpool lost 2-0, which ended their chances of a season award. He won the 2014 Liverpool Echo Sports Personality Award 14-15 season and could potentially join another team if Liverpool didn't offer him a new contract. However, on January 1, 2015, he announced that he would be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. Gerrard claimed that he would have stayed if Liverpool had offered him a new contract earlier, but the club didn't make an offer until November. Brendan Rodgers had talked to him about managing his playing time, and his exclusion from the starting lineup against Real Madrid in the Champions League contributed to his decision to leave Liverpool. He scored his 30th Champions League goal in the final group stage game against Basel, which was a club record until Mohamed Salah surpassed it in 2021. Gerrard scored 2 goals in his first game after announcing his departure against AFC Wimbledon and another 2 against Leicester in the previous match, marking the first time he scored 2 or more goals in consecutive games since July 2005. He played his 700th game for Liverpool on February 4, 2015, in an FA Cup match against Bolton. On March 22, 38 seconds after coming on as a substitute in a match against Manchester United, Gerrard was sent off for stamping on Ander Herrera. On April 25, he made his 500th league appearance for Liverpool in a goalless draw against West Brom, becoming only the 3rd player ever to achieve 500 or more Premier League appearances for one club after Ryan Giggs and his former teammate Jamie Carragher. His last game at Anfield was on May 16, 2015, against Crystal Palace in a 3-1 loss, and his final game for the club was 8 days later in a 6-1 loss against Stoke, where he scored Liverpool's only goal of the game. In January 2015, Gerrard signed an 18-month designated player contract with the LA Galaxy of Major League Soccer, MLS, for $9 million. He officially joined the team in July after finishing the 2014-15 Premier League season with Liverpool. Gerrard made his debut for the LA Galaxy on July 11 in a 1-0 loss against Real Salt Lake in the US Open Cup quarterfinals. He scored once and provided an assist in his MLS debut on July 17 in a 5-2 win over the San Jose Earthquakes, playing alongside former Liverpool teammate Robbie Keane. Gerrard made 13 appearances and scored 2 goals during his time with the Galaxy. Following the Galaxy's elimination from the 2015 MLS Cup playoffs, Gerrard revealed that he might retire in 2016 due to the long journeys and challenging weather conditions during away matches in the United States. Gerrard played his final game for the Galaxy on November 6, 2016, in a MLS Cup playoff penalty shootout loss to the Colorado Rapids, scoring his penalty kick. He confirmed his departure from the club on November 15 and announced his retirement from professional football on November 24, 2016, at the age of 36. Considered by several pundits and footballing figures to be one of the greatest players of his generation, Gerrard was recognized for his versatility and wide range of skills. He was capable of playing in many positions and was regarded as a hard-working box-to-box player with great endurance. Although he began his professional career as a wide midfielder on the right, Gerrard's tendency to commit careless fouls in his youth made him unsuitable for this position. However, Liverpool retained their faith in him and shifted him to a defensive midfield position as he matured. There, he excelled as a ball winner rather than as a playmaker. Throughout his career, Gerrard was deployed as a central midfielder, a second striker, a holding midfielder, an attacking midfielder, a right back, and a right winger. In 2009, Zinedine Zidane and Pelé considered Gerrard to be possibly the best footballer in the world. Gerrard made his debut for the England national team in 2000 and went on to earn 114 caps, scoring 21 goals in the process. He was a key player for England in several major tournaments, including the World Cup and the European Championship. One of Gerrard's most memorable performances for England came in the 2006 World Cup, where he scored a stunning goal against Trinidad and Tobago and was named man of the match. He also scored crucial goals in England's qualifying campaign for the 2010 World Cup.